the rules. XMG.
42.
Burrow even.
Wow, this is dangerous for HuK. I mean, there are a lot of roaches, speed is coming.
If he's actually gonna overcommit to this attack, then he will be really hard to defend his expenses. He doesn't have any cannons either. It's just
Not the forge, yes. 20 more links coming. Or 18.
We don't have roach speed yet, but I don't think it's necessary right now with these links. Get force-footed up. Once more an offensive fight.
Wow, but there are a lot of roaches. I don't think that HuK can fight here. He should retreat straight away. Yes, he's doing some nice force fields to block off the Zerg.
Only killed 3 Zerglings for 4 force fields.
Yeah, but I think he wants to retreat.
Yeah. He cancels the pylon. Excellent read right there by HuK, even though he does wipe in 5 more stalkers, just in case he gets chased down. We don't have roach speed yet. Burrow is being researched now.
8 more roaches.
Getting
So
more units. Yeah.
maybe Stephano will push when speed is finished.
Might just be that he's afraid of push continue. He's starting to drone again now, but with that many units he should at least pressure the Protoss.
Wow, he
Nice
found the
scouting.
pylon because there was an overlord. I think close to that. Yeah, I think the overlord saw the pylon. So he will spot this pylon as well. Yeah, the links are going there. So he cleans up every pylon, and HuK is transitioning to a robo right now, getting the 3rd and 4th gas. He'll supply rock for a second right now because he lost the pylon.
Double Evo. That means, I guess, that he's gonna start droning again and go for the later game. Could have just held down the R button and tried to kill HuK. especially since it's Metalopolis, which is wide open and pretty hard to defend with force fields against roaches. But this means he's going for later game.
Yeah, as I said, Stephano
I guess
lost
that's a smarter choice.
Yeah, there are 9 sentries. Oh, the link's running into the middle line.
And the units are a little bit out of position for HuK. HuK actually making a slight mistake over here. Not something we've seen all too often from HuK lately. And
lost like 5 probes, I guess.
I guess he already had 2 through the entire game.
Wow, Stephano's attacking from both sides. He gets force hit, but he does have Burrow. And there's no observer close here.
Not yet. He can't move though.
There is an observer somewhere, I know it, because he made it before. But I don't know where on the map.
The lanes come in from the back, this could really hurt. Yeah.
And they're fighting right now. There's no Guardian Shield against the roaches. The links are streaming in, attacking the sentries.
And there's
beautiful force fields.
Wow, great fight by both players right now. And now actually he has to unburrow. Now it's everything or nothing for Stephano. He still has a lot of units. I love how HuK is constantly being force fielding this ramp.
Yeah,
that's excellent.
But still,
like 5 or 6 more force fields left. Maybe 8.
Stephano is doing quite nice. He's not wasting the roaches on the Xel'Naga. He's retreating with them. So
21 roaches at once being produced right now for Stephano.
He listened to Sokka's advice. Just keep the R button pressed.
The R button is like totally wore off right now. You can't even read the R on it.
He's not been mining gas for 2 minutes.
Yeah, because he lost the probes there. Yeah.
And then there were so many fights going on, he didn't notice.
Yeah.
800 minerals because of that.
Oh, he tries to take a 3rd now, but Stephano made so many roaches. 1-1 is on the way for Stephano, and I think how many roaches do we have?
Too many.
Almost 40. The drone count is very equal.
What about the upgrades? They're gonna finish soon. So
yes.
But he's droning again, so he's still not going for the kill.
He will. I think he will deny the
0 upgrades for
3rd.
HuK. HuK is actually looking in relatively bad shape right now. There are so many roaches
There's
in the
a
field
4th base for Stephano going up. The infestation pit. He's getting tunnel and claws. 1-1 will finish, and I think he will pressure the 3rd. And there are no sentries close there, right? There are only stalkers. Yes. So I think he will deny the 3rd for a little bit.
But he might actually gives him enough time to bring in a couple of sentries. It's at least scary for Stephano to move in. So HuK will be able to get his army in position. Good job right there by HuK. You see 3 spine crawlers at once and 3 spore crawlers.
DTs, yes. That's
He's
smart.
pressuring again. Yeah, but he doesn't really want to push. He just wants to scare him a bit, poke, and all the while he's going for the later game, not for the roach all in. But HuK doesn't know that, so might be too safe or careful.
This is interesting. He gets a hallucination at the 14th minute.
Yeah, I hear it as well.
Okay, yeah.
We have meanwhile a couple of weird things going on in our ears in our headsets from the technical room, but let's not worry about it. I can only hope that you guys cannot hear it.
Yeah, 8 more drones, or is it 18? No, it's just 8, right?
No, it's 18.
It's 18? Wow. Oh my. Jesus Christ. I was like, is it just 8 or 18? Wow. So 18 drones. I think he will saturate the 4th base straight away. And he's poking in once more. He does have tunneling claws now, so force fields. Yes, force fields are not a big deal right now. There's no Colossus, only 1 immortal, I guess. I think 2 immortals.
Perfect shape.
I think it's looked quite, look 6 infestors. He's getting the, how you call it, the amulet for Zerg? How does it? Oh, God. Yeah. Amulet is easier.
Energy upgrade.
Yeah, the energy upgrade.
HuK has no upgrades at all, right?
No, he doesn't have a forge. He gets the first forge right now.
So he's at
So
2-1, at 0-0 against 2-1 against Infestor Roach.
Yeah, it's looking very grim.
Pretty grim, yeah.
The question is, when will Stephano go for the hive? Usually he gets Broodlords around the 20th minute.
I was discussing
More
this.
drones!
I mean, HuK is skipping Colossi, and I think if you fight Immortal Blinkstalker with Roach Infestor, then you're quite okay.
Yes.
As long as there's
Against
no
Parasite and Fungal Growth?
No, I mean the Zerg.
Good for the Zerg.
It's
Yes,
good for the Zerg.
yeah.
As long as there's no big Colossus number, I don't think the hive is really needed.
Yeah, but the hive is always good, I think, if you have the money for that. And I think HuK made a lot of hallucinations scouting everything right now in the middle of the map. Yeah, there we see he's spotting every base, trying to... Yeah, he does spot all the roaches, but he didn't spot the infestors yet because they are idling in the middle. Ah, wow, so smart.
That's so smart, yeah.
Wow, so smart by
Stephano has
really
actually been playing really, really well throughout the entire game. Really impressed with his macro. Always knows when to drone, always knows when to pump out the roaches. Basically has been doing everything right so far. I honestly didn't see one big mistake.
Yeah. HuK has no blink yet and he's engaging. I don't know if that's a good decision. He should wait for a blink at least. I mean, you cannot blink if you get fungal, but if you don't have any blink, then it's so hard.
Stephano needs to be patient. He shouldn't push in a choke. He shouldn't fight at the choke.
He's splitting his army. He's trying to engage from both sides. Nice force field.
Oh, fungal.
Oh, the sentries!
Oh my god.
If he gets more fungals, they will all die.
Oh my god. All of the sentries dying right here for HuK. And look at the rest of his army as well.
Nice retreat.
He borrowed everything to retreat. Now there are a lot of fake immortals.
And look at his minerals.
He does make a fungal on them because he thought they are real. Getting 10 more roaches, the hive is done. I really think that Stephano will win this. Look at his minerals. He has 3k, 800 gas. So
now the spires.
2 spires. So he will make 1 greater spire and 1 for upgrades. And actually, I think he might even kill his...
push him now, yeah. Once reinforcements arrive, then another wave of roaches, and that might even be enough.
HuK right now is going to try to do something smart, perhaps try to blink
double
in and
spire.
Just now the Robo Bay. So late Colossi. And I think he will get punished for that.
Oh, Fungal could actually go out with a couple of these stalkers.
He does get Fungal. Like 8 stalkers are trapped there. He's burrowing his infestors. This is so beautiful, really. Oh, he's playing so good right now.
But now I think he should just fight instead of trying to borrow anything. You see a lot of roaches right now. Good fungals once again. Yeah. But right now Stephano is remaining the DPS to really finish off this Protoss army. Even though he's doing a lot of damage, he's doing excellent, but he could have done
another
even better.
Fungal. Wow, this fungal killed so many units, and he's retreating with his infestors, so he didn't waste all of them. Or maybe only one is going back. But 40 more roaches are coming. The 2 spires are almost finished. So
I think he needs to get some infestors again as well.
Yes, maybe he doesn't have lava, I'm not sure.
No, I don't think he has. If you make 40 roaches, it
will
be really sick.
There we go, the 2 spires are finished, 1 greater spire, 1 for the upgrades, as I said. And well, it's 190 supply against 130, and he will... Okay, he will blink away. Nice play, HuK. He tries to get the gold, but when... If you get the gold and the Zerg has Broodlords,
yeah, you can never mind.
We all know what happens.
Yes, if you play
because we are Protoss.
Dangerous against 6 Immortals.
Oh,
maybe you shouldn't be doing that.
He can one-shot the Immortals.
Yeah. He's even overkill.
Yeah.
HuK might just barely be able to hold this up. There are a couple of infested Terrans joining in the fun as well. But look at Stephano's supply. This says it all. Still 189 supply. Actually, he's not going to be able to hold this. Just so many roaches right now for Stephano in the middle of the map. And HuK is going to be forced to cancel this expand. Will be forced to cancel the cannon as well. He does not do it. Right now, Stephano is just in a demanding lead in this game.
This is the only units which are left. There's like 1 Colossi, a bunch of Stalkers, and a handful of Zealots. He's just getting the thermal lances.
And 7 Lords will be there pretty soon.
Oh yeah, 7 Corruptors are on their way. Stephano will pressure the 3rd right now.
He needs to lose a couple of roaches.
And just now, the 2nd attack upgrade finished, while Stephano is almost on 3-3. We do see the roaches have 2-2. So yeah.
I never thought I would say this, but he has a few too many roaches.
There we go, the Corruptors are streaming in. He has no sentry, so he cannot force feed anything. Just 1 Immortal. The Colossi doesn't have the thermal lance yet. There's 1 no fungal, but look at this. There are so many roaches. They will just clean this forest.
Immortal takes a lot of damage once again, and HuK is trying to do his best to micro his Corruptors to the fullest potential, but GG not going to be enough. GG is indeed what HuK says. Stephano takes the first lead, and you should have taken the bet.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking like 5 minutes ago into the game. But
we see Stephano on your screen right there. Of course, all jokes aside, this was a very, very solid game by Millennium Stephano. Like, there's really not too much to say about it.
he stopped droning at the perfect timing against that 5k push, and then the Ling run by, which prevented kills and probes, prevented gas mining for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, because he didn't realize it.
And the fight at the right watchtower, all of that.
Yeah.
He split
set
his
him up
army.
perfect for the late game.
He killed all the sentries with fungals. That was brilliant. He borrowed like his army whenever he was trapped. He had 4 bases really quickly.
Of course, there are always people watching the game and will probably say like, yeah, that was poor army positioning by HuK. But it's so hard to prevent that when when you walk away with such a big clump of like stalkers, immortal sentries. Trust me, it's almost impossible
the
to
army is
split that
pretty
up.
slow.
Yeah,
and if you split it up, it just gets weaker.
Yeah, exactly. Because then it's like dragged out during the half of the map. So, but it's just really hard.
No.